Hi, I'm Dr. David Weed, your host for the Healthy City Fall River Show, where we review the past month's activities in the city of Fall River. Fall River was awarded one of 6 prizes by the prestigious Robert Wood Johnson Foundation this past year for its efforts to improve health. And this show will show you some of the reasons why. If you want to know more about these efforts, visit us at our website, healthycityfallriver.org. We've got a great show today, so we're going to get right into it. Our first segment is the Stepping Stone 5K walk that's held every year to raise money for the homeless. I think you'll agree that not only is this a great way to raise money, it's also a great way to get some heart-healthy exercise.
Director of Stepping Stone, and I'd like to welcome everyone to the 11th Get Stepping Walk for the Homeless. All of you must wonder, why do we walk? Well, on a cold winter's day, when you are an homeless individual person, you would be out without a home or food. And what we do is the challenges of that, we work towards, at our first step in, providing case management services to help people become independent and receive the services so that those issues can be overcome. At this time, I'd like to bring up the Honorable Mayor William Flanagan to say a few words and to welcome us.
Can we please get another round of applause for Kathy Clark? She does such an unbelievable job here in the city of Fall River, and we have a beautiful day for a walk. And we have such a great turnout for a walk too. And we're walking for a really important cause, not just here in the city, but all throughout. And it's so heartbreaking to see that even in the greatest country on earth, homelessness is still an issue. And here in the city of Fall River, we all see it on a daily basis, and we're here to make sure we not only raise awareness for it, but we also provide the resources for it too. And the first step in Stepping Stone, and all of you have made sure that the doors to the inn have been open for so many years this year. So I want to personally thank all of you on behalf of the city of Fall River. I want to thank all the volunteers, all the sponsors who helped make today possible. And God bless all of you. Have a great walk. Thank you.
3, 2, 1.
All right, Brenda, you want to take her?
Yeah. Come on to the side, Sonny.
Stay open.
And let's just give some high fives. Okay, we'll go. Bye, everyone. Good job. I didn't know that was going to happen.
See? Major favorite, guys. Yeah.
Met her some mittens. And I couldn't. They got you on camera, Brad.
Thumbs up, Dave. Thumbs up, Dave. This is nothing. Have you ever done that?
No, I haven't.
There it is.
I can hear you over here. So loud. Feet. Paparazzi.
In the shot.
Rating.
We're coming. Here we go. Going this way, right? Good thing this guy's here. you. Tired. Wow. We've been here before, right? Yeah. Oh man, it was running.
How was that?
Very good.
You have a good walk?
Yes, it was excellent.
All right, how'd you like that?
Great. Clap, Amari. Smile.
That's 5K. 5 for 1.
Okay, let's give a big applause to Domino's Pizza for all their donation of a pizza today. Okay, we're going to get started. We have a lot of prizes here today, and we want to thank everyone for coming out again. Uh-oh, Kathy, there's a star left for Kathy. She works every year really hard to get the star every year. Great job.
What a great event, and they raised over $50,000 to help the homeless in Fall River. Next, we're going to look at an event that resulted from fundraising efforts here in our city. The Kennedy Park Neighborhood Association has been working tirelessly for the past 2 years to raise money for a playground where children of all abilities can play. Let's listen as they celebrate the groundbreaking of this important new resource on a very rainy day.
My name is Greg Naraki, and I'm the Public Relations Director for the St. Anne's Neighborhood Association and a member of the Kennedy Park Inclusion Playground Committee. It's my honor to welcome everyone here today on this rainy morning for the groundbreaking celebration of the Kennedy Park Inclusion Playground. 2 years ago, a group of volunteers had an idea that they could change the world. Although the goal was lofty, we decided the best place to start would be right here in Kennedy Park. After weeks of research, the idea of an inclusion playground in Fall River was born. These hardworking volunteers have sacrificed many hours, days, weeks, and months of their time to raise money, to design, and to promote this project. And after 2 years of work, it is my privilege to recognize the members of our committee who are here today. The Kennedy Park Inclusion Playground Committee is a subsidiary of the St. Anne's Neighborhood Association. And at this time, I'd like to welcome the president of the St. Anne's Neighborhood Association, Pamela La Liberty LeBeau, to welcome all of you on behalf of the neighborhood.
Good morning.
Good morning.
On behalf of all the neighbors, I would like to welcome you to the St. Anne's Neighborhood Association. 2 years ago, you might hear that a lot today, 2 years ago, we stood right here in this pavilion under beautiful weather just like today, and we announced our intentions to build an inclusion playground at Kennedy Park. At that time, our neighborhood association had just recently adopted Kennedy Park, and we had decided the first big project we wanted to tackle after adopting the park, outside of the regular cleanups, paintings, plantings, was the replacement of the playground. But not just any playground would do. The motto of our neighborhood association is a clean, safe place to live, work, and play. Play seems like a simple concept. However, for many, it is not. We wanted to change that here in Fall River and create an amazing place for children of all abilities to play. For 2 long years, we have envisioned this day, and I have to tell you, this feels amazing. There are so many people who have got us to this point that I'm going to take just a minute and tell you about them. First, our playground committee. To say this neighborhood and this playground committee worked incredibly hard to achieve our goal would be an understatement. In 2 years, we have learned everything there is ever to know about the art and science of building an inclusion playground. We have pored over product catalogs, handpicking each and every piece of equipment, attended meetings, visited playroom sites throughout Massachusetts and Rhode Island, sought multiple approvals at the local and state level, made dozens of presentations, sent emails, been in the paper, on the radio, and we have fundraised to the tune of almost $100,000. The City of Fall River and surrounding communities, we found an incredible amount of support for this project. Individuals, families, businesses, both big and small, and our elected officials have stepped up in an untold number of ways so that we could stand here today. Many of whom are with us here and will be recognized throughout our program today. To each and every one of them, I say thank you. The other reason we are standing here today is because of the mayor of the city of Fall River, Will Flanagan. Mayor Flanagan not only believed in our committee, but he truly saw the importance in this project for the children. To that end, he sent down a bond to the council in the amount of $375,000. I don't have to tell you that that check took an incredibly large weight off of our shoulders to fund this project. Mayor Flanagan, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I would be remiss if I didn't say the best for last. My family is here today. My dad, David, drove from the Cape. My mother-in-law, Paulette, is here. My husband, Aaron, and our 3 children, Paige, Hope, and Jameson. I personally could not do this without the continued support of my family. My husband, Aaron, has worked incredibly hard on this project and this neighborhood association behind the scenes and doesn't get the recognition that he so often deserves. He has been our... He has been our go-to guy for everything you could possibly imagine, and he has done a fantastic job. And while you all just gave him a round of applause, I think Aaron deserves a big round of applause. At the end of the day, we all do this for the children, so they can have a better quality of life, so they can create great memories, so they can live in a nice city near a beautiful historic park with an amazing playground, a playground that all of their friends can play at. Thank you.
As Pam mentioned, we do have a lot of elected officials here today, so I want to take the time to recognize our elected officials, as well as a lot of our community members that took the time to be with us today. If I could invite up the members of the Playground Committee, as well as Mayor Flanagan, Ken Pacheco, Nick Christ from Bay Coast Bank, Bill Fontaine from the Fall River Disability Commission, as well as our children's ambassadors, Paige, Hope, Jameson, Simon, Aubrey, and Cameron. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to announce that we are officially breaking ground on the brand new Kennedy Park Inclusion Playground, a place where all children can play.
This project is a prime example of what a healthy community does. It identifies what it needs for everyone to be healthy and goes about finding the resources to make it happen. Congratulations to everyone who's helping to make this inclusion playground happen. We'll take a short break now, but I'll be back shortly with some other video segments of some of the activities that have helped Fall River to become a prize-winning healthy community.
Don't get smacked by fat. Calories from sugary beverages like sodas, sweet teas, and sports drinks can cause obesity that may lead to type 2 diabetes. Learn more at healthycityfallriver.org.
Hi, I'm Dr. Weed. If you're just joining us, we're looking at some of the highlights of the many healthy activities that have taken place over the month of August in Fall River, all part of the Healthy City Fall River initiative to help everyone in the city live an active and healthy life. After looking at what adults have been up to, let's turn to what children have been doing in the city to improve our health. The first is a project started by a mentor at the May Institute Children's Services Community Garden. Let's see what they're up to.
Radishes, I think. That's the actual.
See you guys later.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
For your help. I've got 4 of my kids here. I've got Lucas, Clifton, Mike, Shelby, my colleague Liz, We've spent the past couple months working on this garden. It's a big mishmash of different vegetables and I think there's some, tomatoes at least, fruit, sunflowers. These guys can give you a tour. They know what they've planted, and we've basically turned this plot that was not much into something. We've got flowers in the front that Shelby specialized in, and we're very happy with the way it turned out.
So what was it like having to plow all this up?
It was hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hard.
Take a couple days?
Yeah. A lot of sore muscles afterwards.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what's good about it, right?
Yeah.
Good exercise.
Yeah.
Tell them
Right.
what's what?
Show me what's here.
This is green peas, right? This is peppers. I don't know what that is. That's baby carrots.
Romaine lettuce?
Romaine lettuce. I don't know.
I don't think that's anything.
That might be baby. This is baby watermelon. This is a smaller baby watermelon. There's I think a bigger one right here. Right here. That's corn over there. Yeah. Big stalk. Over there, tomato, lettuce. The tomatoes really needing a lot of water.
Wait, did you show them the corn?
Yeah. The tomato is needing a lot of water. Over here is strawberries. Yeah, strawberries. I forgot what these are. Yes. This right here is corn. Really fuzzy right here. I don't know what this is. I think that's sunflower. Yeah, sunflower. So we're kind of over here. I'm not trapped. Over here's the tomatoes. Down here, strawberries. Beans growing over here. See how right this is? Pea pod.
Can you eat them?
A lot of them. You can eat it whole, or you can eat them. Whoops. Kind of exploded.
Good job.
What do you think?
Want to try it?
Okay. Thank you.
I don't know what some of this stuff is. I think this is maybe radishes, maybe back here.
There's another big one over here.
We need to put signs next time.
Yeah. Kelly or you made signs a couple of years ago I found on sticks.
Kelly.
No, Kelly must have. Lucas, I want to show you something. Do you see these things? Either you or Lewis planted these. I don't know, but the guy was telling me these are beets.
Oh, I planted these.
Did you?
Yep.
Beets, huh?
Is that ready, you think?
To be honest, he said it's going to turn purple, so we're gonna wait.
Hey, these kids are really into their vegetables, and I'll bet they're a lot more interested in eating them now that they've grown them. Next, we're going to visit the Boys and Girls Club summer camp, Camp Welch, in nearby Osonnet. This camp offers hundreds of children a healthy experience every summer, and recently, Partners' own school wellness coordinator, Marcia Picard, paid them a visit. Let's see what she had to say.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. What a gorgeous day. And your name is? Saria. Saria arranged the weather today, so let's say thank you. What an awesome job you did. I'd really like to know your names, but you know what? We don't have a lot of time. So I'm going to count to 3, and on 3, I want to know what your name is. 1, 2, 3. Or if I say any of you later on, I'll know exactly who you are. Okay. Now, how many of you remember my coming last year? Who can tell me what a refresher course is? Does anybody know what a refresher course is? What do you think a refresher course is? Excellent, that's exactly what it is. So for those of you who were here last year when I came to talk with you all, this is a refresher course. It means I'm going to refresh your memory as to what I told you last year. And I hope you remember what I told you last year, and I hope you're putting it into practice. And when it's really, really hot, what do you get? You get very dehydrated, so you're very thirsty. You're very thirsty, right? You're very thirsty, so you need something to drink, right? Okay.
Water.
I know school hasn't started yet, but I want to start quizzing you, and I'm going to see hands, and I'm going to call on the people who are raising their hands, okay? You can tell me what this is. Let's see. Yes, young lady. Think it's sugar? How many think it's sugar? How many think it's salt? How many think it's dishwashing detergent? No, it's sugar, okay? Would you say that's a lot of sugar? Yeah. That's quite a bit of sugar, okay? How many of you know what a teaspoon is? You know what a teaspoon is? A teaspoon is the spoon that you use to eat what? Food. Ice cream, what else? Cereal. Yogurt. Maybe soup. Maybe yogurt. Okay, that's the size of a teaspoon, okay? Now, listen. Okay, I went to a big bag of sugar, and I measured out teaspoons of sugar into this container. How many of you think that in this container is somewhere between 1 and 10 teaspoons of sugar? Okay, put your hands down. How many of you think there's somewhere between 10 and 20 teaspoons of sugar? No. How many of you think there are somewhere between 20 and 30 teaspoons of sugar? How many of you think there are somewhere between 40 and 50 teaspoons of sugar? How many of you think there's somewhere between 50 or 60 teaspoons of sugar? Keep your hands, those people between 50 and 60, put your hands way up. You're right. You're the ones who are correct. There are 53 teaspoons of sugar in this container. Would you say that's a lot of sugar? Yeah. Is sugar good for you or bad for you? Bad. Okay, hold that thought. Okay. How many teaspoons of sugar, I want to see hands, how many teaspoons of sugar do you think are in this bottle of soda? Gentlemen in the back. Yes, how many do you think? There are 53 teaspoons of sugar in that bottle of soda. So, that amount of sugar is in that amount of soda. Now, when you eat different things like cereal, or you have a sandwich, or you have some fruit and all, there are good things in cereal and fruit that have things that are nutrients. Like what? Like vitamins, what else? Yeah, fruits, things like that are good for you. What do you suppose is in soda that's good for you? Do you think there are vitamins? No. Do you think there are minerals? Do you think there are good things? No. Do you think there are any good things in soda? I mean, you may be surprised to know that there is nothing in soda that is good for you at all. You will also be surprised to know that if I put this much sugar in that much water, you would not be able to drink it because it would be so disgustingly sweet. But the people who make this soda put a lot of chemicals in this, so you really can't taste all the sweetness, and that's not a good thing. Okay, what do you think we could drink instead? You can drink water. Okay, you can drink water. Or I heard somebody say you could drink milk. Milk's good for you. I like milk. I drink milk with all my meals, and I'm an old lady, and I'm still doing fine. If you like the bubbles, if you like the carbonation in soda, you can also drink seltzer water, tonic water, soda water, any brand, because it has the carbonations, but it has no calories, and it has no sugar in it whatsoever. You can buy these flavored now, so it has lemon and lime and berry, and they're really good. What I like to do is to put strawberries in an ice cube tray, fill them with water, freeze it up, put the ice cubes in a container, and then pour this over it. It looks really nice. And then once the ice starts melting, you can bite into the strawberries and it's got a little bit of crunch in it, which is pretty good. So that's pretty cool for you to try, I think. Now, sugar's not good for you. Why? What does sugar do for you that's really bad? It gives you cavities. Oh, and where do we find our cavities? In your teeth. Funny you should mention that because we have a special guest today. Oh boy, look what we've got coming today. First of all, he doesn't drink any soda. No, he doesn't drink any soda. What else do you think he does? Let's see. Yes, sir. He brushes his teeth. How many of you brush your teeth? I should see every single hand up. How many of you brush your teeth at least twice a day?
I do it 10 times. So do I do it 4 times. Actually, 11.
All right. Exactly. You should be brushing your teeth at least twice a day. And clearly, leave this out. There is actually somebody inside here. Yeah, it might be.
I think Marcia makes it pretty clear that sugar is not good for us for a variety of reasons. And we're finding that more and more parents are not allowing their children to drink sugar-sweetened beverages like soda. So the message is getting out. Well, that about wraps it up for this month. If you've enjoyed any of these video clips, I invite you to see the full-length versions along with other videos on our website, healthycityfallriver.org. Just click on the Related Activities button at the top of the main menu. And remember, you can contact me, Dr. Weed, at drweed@cox.net if you have an upcoming event you'd like me to cover on this show. So until next time, I remind you to not only keep yourself healthy, but look for ways to help make the entire community a healthier place to live and work.